For the first time, Bitcoin looks to be running in somewhat of resistance after this major rally towards the upside. And on today's update video, I'm gonna be exactly discuss what this means for a Bitcoin bull market, what this historically means, and more importantly, I'm gonna be going over all the data points which are exactly revealing what is about to be happening next for Bitcoin. So don't forget to once again watch this video till the end. I'm gonna be discussing the most important charts and patterns. Also, the fact that what we're currently doing on the imminent short term could very well forecast the next move on Bitcoin right now. So without any further ado, guys, don't forget to once again slap up that like button back above 1,000 likes. That would be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And first of all, in yesterday's video, I also discussed the fact that, of course, the search interest on Bitcoin is, of course, currently highly increasing. And if we're then zooming out here to the interest worldwide of all times, you can see it is indeed starting to increase. But so far, we're still very, very far away from that all-time high of 2017. And in my opinion, I think we are most likely going to be seeing an even further increasement. But it is already showing you that indeed right now there is more interest returning. But while interest is returning, of course, Bitcoin is indeed consolidating for its first time in this major rally. I mean, before we were just only going up and up and up, and now it looks to be that $90,000 is maybe going to be the first resistance for Bitcoin, where we are going to be finding somewhat of resistance for Bitcoin right now here. And what is quite interesting is that if we look at the Fibonacci extension levels, we do see that $90,000 and $102,000 are two major levels of resistance on the Fibonacci chart here. So that we are finding some resistance right here makes a lot of sense. And if we're looking at the previous cycles, always in these previous bull runs, guys, we do see some sell-offs before we just continue higher. And it just is very normal to see some sell-offs in such a rally higher. And I mean, currently what we're seeing is maybe still this upward sloping support line, horizontal resistance on the top side, and that means that we're creating somewhat of an ascending triangle, like you can see right here. If we do break the support line, then I would not call this an ascending triangle again here. But of course, if we break below the support line, what we're going to be looking at is a horizontal consolidation phase here with, of course, big resistance on the top side and big support on the lower side. And yes, if we then break below support, then we're expecting we're potentially going to be seeing a little bit of a move lower. And if we, of course, break above resistance on the top side, we're just likely going to be seeing that next continuation higher for Bitcoin. So that is what I'm looking at on the imminent short term right now here. And to be very honest, guys, if we're just looking at the bigger things of the entire market, in about 10 days, altcoin season is likely to get started. And later today, I'm going to be dropping out an extra video on my channel talking about altcoin season and how you can prepare accordingly right now here. But anyways, the data is pointing out that likely altcoin season is starting in like 10 days from now on. And if that really were to be happening, guys, that will be great for the market in general. I mean, all the data is pointing out towards the same fact that altcoin season is likely to get started in 10 to 20 days from now on. So if that were to be happening, that would be exactly great again. And also, if we just compare this breakout towards the breakout of 2016 and 2020 for Bitcoin, guys, it is just exactly repeating like it were in those cycles as well. And in those cycles, after we had that major consolidation, the breakout continued for quite a while, to be very honest. And if you're just looking at the consolidation phase from 2020, compare it to 2024, guys, you can clearly see that indeed we had that yellow zone, that consolidation zone. Then we see the first exponential rally higher, which is this green box where we're currently trading in. And after that, we just saw some sideways consolidation. And that was in the beginning around that previous all-time high for Bitcoin. And now we're maybe going to be seeing something similar. We're going to be seeing some consolidation for a while. And after that only, we're going to be seeing another push higher. But maybe on the bigger things of it all, you can maybe approach Bitcoin and see like, oh, but is this really even a rejection? Is this really even a consolidation? Since we're still actually in the midst of it, of this massive continuation higher, right? And while all this was happening, we also saw BlackRock buying more than $778 million worth of Bitcoin yesterday in total. And we can see that basically the inflows on the spot Bitcoin ETF are going quite exponential. We're seeing already more than $27 billion in cumulative flows on the ETF, guys. And we have not even had 1 year of trading going on. So I am very excited, and we're just seeing some slight little consolidation around 87 to 90,000 US dollars. And like I said earlier in the video, 90,000 US dollars is a major level of resistance from that Fibonacci extension level. And I set up this Fibonacci from the previous all-time high to the bear market bottom, and then you see the extension levels. But I also have set up numerous other Fibonacci like this one, and this one I set up from the consolidation phase. And if you set them up from the consolidation phase range high to range low, we can all start to see that the big resistance is the 1.618, which is also exactly the level where we're currently trading on, which is about 89,000 US dollars. So Bitcoin is indeed trading against a major level resistance, and as soon as we do see the confirmed break above 89,000 to 90,000 US dollars, the next resistance is going to be 98,000 US dollars for Bitcoin to 100,000 US dollars, which is of course a psychological level of resistance for Bitcoin. So I am going to be most certainly going to be taking some trades around this level. I'm very excited to trade Bitcoin in these times here because I see there's a lot of opportunities in the market right now here. And if you maybe want to be trading yourself as well with me, there is currently an insane price pool and deposit bonus waiting for you if you're going to be signing up an account to Blofin. Guys, there are some insane deposit bonuses if you sign up an account using the link below. You can trade without any KYC. The most amount of altcoin listings are on Blofin. They're listing altcoins very fast, so you can make a lot of money with that in the upcoming bull run cycle. But also, if you're going to be trading on the exchange, you will be participating in this million US dollar prize pool, and basically the best trader and the most volume trader is going to be winning big parts of this $1 million prize pool. So if you're interested in claiming it, don't forget to go to the link description of today's video. It's definitely the best exchange to trade on for the upcoming bull run. You can find a link here to the exchange on the highest link description of today's video, and if you press on that link, you will also get a 10,000 US dollar withdrawable deposit bonus extra on your account. So make sure to check it out. Further on, we see that still history is exactly repeating if you compare it towards the previous cycles, if you compare it towards the election cycle as well. And also, if you are currently looking at all the previous cycles and if you put them in perspective, we are exactly doing like we were supposed to be doing. We're pumping exactly in the market area to where we should be pumping. So history is exactly repeating, and yeah, the breakout, in my opinion, is only just getting started. We're trading in a major uptrend right now here. We broke above previous all-time highs. And in all honesty, it's very hard to predict where Bitcoin is going to be finding next resistance unless using the Fibonacci extension. And that is why I think many people look at this level as resistance. And as soon as we break above it, we're just going to be seeing that next continuation higher. We're seeing, of course, that Bitcoin, of course, having that bullish crossover on the MACD right now here. The cup and handle pattern is indeed breaking out. And most other patterns are just suggesting we're going to be going much higher from off this point onwards. And in my opinion, I believe Bitcoin is likely going to be topping out between 200,000 US dollars and 300,000 US dollars. So that is really what I am going to be expecting next to be happening for Bitcoin. The monthly time frame is breaking out. Everything is just looking very bullish in my opinion. And yes, guys, these sell-offs, which we're about to be having in this bull market, are going to be completely normal. Please do not get fooled by those here. So this was it for me in today's update video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to slap that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.